What's quack-a-lacking, guys? I'm a Duck Quack here, and welcome back to another episode of That Much. Now, in this episode, we're going to look at number 9 of How Much, and in this, we mainly looked at one-to-watch players. So the first one we looked at was Morata, and we looked at him because Benzema, when starting, has been very poor for Real Madrid. And on top of this, Zidane said he was going to be rotating the squads. So today, Real Madrid had their next league game, and Morata started. He didn't score, didn't assist or anything, but the hype alone raised his price from the 39,000 he was all the way up to 70,000. So if you invested in him, you almost doubled your coins. I think he was going for about 73 at his peak, but that's about 30 to 33,000 coins just selling on hype alone. This was definitely a massive win for investments. Right, guys, so the next guy we looked at was Sampson, the new player for Marseille. Now, last weekend, I think it was, when they played bottom of the table team, he did start, he even scored in that game, and the hype around that alone took him to 40,000, even though he had no chance of receiving an inform from just the one goal. Now, usually he sells for about 29, 30,000, which is roughly what we picked him up for. So if you picked him up prior to that game and sold him on, you were making about a 10,000 coin profit. If you sold on just the hype alone, like I always advise, he rose to about 35, 36 at most. So you were making about 6,000 coins, which after tax is about 4,500 coins per card. Again, this is another very safe player that you can use this method with every single week. The next player we looked at was Sampson from Villarreal. Now we looked at him because his card stats would be absolutely incredible if he got an inform. He's from a huge league, he's from La Liga, so there'd be demand for him as well. But the huge problem with him was that he was injured from what I think I've heard anyway, so he hasn't been playing. He came on as a substitute today, and he might have got a few minutes last week, but it's just not been enough to invest. I didn't massively advise this guy anyway, I just told you to keep an eye on him. And he might be getting to the stage where he returns and gets his starting slot back. If this is the case, then he could be one to watch in the future yet again. So guys, the last part of the video, we just looked at those slightly higher rated players, like the 84, 85 plus. And the example we used was Steve Mandanda, and we used his 85 rated card. Now when I made the video, he was going for about 4,300, 4,400. And as it stands, he's currently sitting on about 4,800, 4,900 coins. Now this is not huge profit at all. It's actually quite small profit from a week, but it shows that the trend is picking up and these higher rated cards are gaining more and more value as people start to anticipate future squad builder challenges and they start to stock up on them just based off hype alone, like with every investment. It definitely isn't too late to pick up players such as this. And again, like I said in the last video, I wouldn't actually recommend Mandanda. He was just an example I used so you guys wouldn't use him. Think outside the box. Think of different rated cards, 85 plus, that are still really cheap, basically. If we see any of these squad builder challenges come, then they are only going to gain more and more value. So it wasn't a failed investment. This particular card didn't rise massively, but others have risen a lot more. So guys, if you're still enjoying the series, just where we look back at the How Much videos, then if you could leave a like, drop a comment with any questions, and subscribe if you're new, that would be absolutely awesome. What I'm thinking of doing as well is combining this video with the How Much video to save having two different videos come out and making you guys watch all of it, etc, etc. So if you'd like to see that, then let me know, and if you'd like them being separate as well, also let me know down in the comments. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.